Oh yeah, we've got another beautiful day here at Barlow Barbecue, and it's real good to see you, my friends. First, I want to apologize to you for not getting a video out last weekend. I was working on one and it just crashed and burned on me, and because I was working on that video later in the week, I just did not have time to get something else done. But today I'm going to try something brand new. You see, we've had a cut of meat in our freezer for a little bit now, and I've just been like, I don't know what to do with this. I've never used one before. All right, so check it out. This is what we've got. This is beef, and this is a bottom rump roast, bottom round roast, something like that. Now, what I do know is that it's very lean, so you can't smoke this until it's tender, like you could a chuck roast or something like that, and just pull it apart. So what I'm gonna do instead is treat this much more like a steak. In other words, I'm gonna cook this until it reaches an internal temp of around 130 to 140, okay? So I'm gonna smoke this until it hits the desired temperature I'm looking for. I'm gonna take it off the smoker. I'm gonna cut this into some thin slices, or as thin as I can get them, and we're gonna make a little sandwich out of it. I'm shooting this video in the morning, so this is gonna be a perfect little item for some lunch, and it should be fun. It should be easy cook, and I'm hoping it's gonna be really good. So I hope you stick around, and let's find out together how this turns out. All right, I've got you on the Q view here, and we are ready to start today's cook. Now right here is my beef round rump roast, and I've seasoned that with some steak seasoning. Now this is about a 2.5 pound roast, and we are ready to get it on the grill. And today I'm going to be using my good old Weber kettle. And let's take a look at the temp is coming up. Over here, it's just a little over 300 degrees. Now, I am going to be smoking this rump roast indirect. So, I'm going to be having the rump roast right here, and right here is my charcoal, my fire. Okay, and I've got a little piece of hickory wood right there. So because this vent is actually over the fire, it's going to be reading a lot hotter than what it actually is over on this side. And from my observations in the past, this is typically around 50, I'd say a good 50 degrees higher than what the temp is on the indirect side. So this is probably around 250, which is perfect to get this rump roast started. So let's go ahead and get this lid off of here. Let's go ahead and grab our roast. My hands are washed. And we're going to set that right like that. And we'll get the lid on here. That's great. Now, like I said earlier, we're going to cook this roast until it hits an internal temp of at minimum 130, maximum 140. Okay? Then we're going to take it off, let it rest for a few minutes, and then we're going to slice it up and make it into some sandwiches for lunch. So I'll tell you what, I'm only thinking this cook should take maybe an hour, hour and a half. So I'll come back here in about 30, 45 minutes. We'll take a temperature check of that roast and see how far along we are. All right, so I will see you back here in a little bit. It's been 30 minutes. Let's check on this beef and see how it's doing. Take a little temperature check on it. Looking nice. Got my handy dandy thermopop right here. Let's put that in the middle, see where we're at. About 95. 103. Get that out of there. Let's take one more shot back here. 97, 98. Okay. We definitely have some more time on this. Let's get the lid back on. And again, I'm smoking this until it hits an internal temp of between 130 and 140. Let's go another 30 minutes and see how we're coming along. I'll see you soon. We are an hour into this cook. Time to take another temp check here. Let's see how things are looking. Oh, that's looking good. Let's see where we're at. We'll go right in the thickest part here in the middle. Yeah, we're almost there. This says 121. I don't know if you can see that on the video or not. Here where it's a little thinner, Let's try back here. 119. We are very close. Let's see up here in the front. A little over there, 136. So we're getting close to our maximum temp, 140, but that's on the edge where it's a little thinner here. So we're gonna give this a little bit more time, but I don't think we're gonna need much longer than maybe another 15 minutes or so to let that middle hit 130. So yeah, I'll see you back here when it's time to get this off the grill. So don't go anywhere. This should be done real soon. Okay, I have a feeling that this cook should be pretty much wrapped up. We've gone an extra 15 minutes. So total cooking time up to this point has been 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's check out the temp and see where we're at. We'll go right in the middle here. All right, we're definitely over our minimum. We're reading around 138, 137. So this is done. Get my tongs here, and we're gonna lift this off carefully off the grill. And then we're gonna set it right here, just like that. Now I'm just gonna tent this with a little foil. And I'm gonna let this rest for at least 10, maybe 15 minutes, and then we're gonna slice into it. Well, all right, I've let this rest for 15 minutes. So I think it's finally time to do a little slicing and give this a try. So let me do this. Just gonna flip this around. Shoot, watch out for that juice coming out. Now, since I'm gonna make some sandwiches out of this, I'm gonna try to slice this as thin as I can. Got a nice sharp knife. Slicing good. Looking good. Doesn't look to be too dried out. You know, these are the edges too, so they're going to be a little bit more done than the middle. But looking pretty good so far. Looking pretty good. Whoop, 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 there we go. So I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna finish slicing this up for a little bit, maybe go about halfway through, and we'll give this a try on a couple sandwiches. Not gonna really do anything fancy with the sandwiches. I've got a little onion sliced up. We're not big fans of horseradish around here, so I don't have any of that on hand. I might use a little bit of mustard. But this is looking great. Hopefully it's going to taste good too. So we'll come back and we'll try this out and let you know how it turned out. Well, look who I found. So happy you could join us today.
Funny finding me at home.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know where to find you. I guess I should just look in the house.
Maybe.
Well, this looks pretty good, and I do have a little bite that I'm going to try all natural.
I already had a bite in the kitchen, and you're going to come to the same conclusion.
It was very good.
Very good.
Nice and tender.
Delicious. I can't believe the magic you worked on that roast.
Oh, it took all day too. But we put these, we put a couple of little sandwiches together. What, are you afraid?
No.
Okay.
No, you just
Go ahead, take it.
right in your mouth.
Go ahead. All right, here we go. Let's give it a try. Got a little onion on here, a little mayo. Martha made a little chipotle mayo.
Fancy.
So, what do you think?
I think they're great.
Yeah,
I like
me
them
too.
even better on the bun.
Oh, yeah?
There's nothing like some beef on a nice soft bun.
Oh, yeah, it's real good. And tell us a little bit about that chipotle mayo that you whipped up.
It's hot sauce and mayonnaise. It's great. It's a really hard recipe.
Worked
But
on
it's
it.
delicious in there.
Another one you slaved on for hours.
Yep. It took me a long time to make that.
Hey, this is real good, y'all. You know, if you're gonna make a sandwich, put whatever you want on it.
Of course.
You know, but this works for us. But if you do happen to have a beef bottom rump roast, I think that's what it's called. If you got one of those laying around, you know, and you're not sure what the heck to do with it, smoke it. You know, that turned out real nice. It only took
it's delicious.
maybe an hour and 15 minutes for it to get done.
I
So
can't
it's really
wait
good.
to eat the rest of it, not
Yeah.
on camera.
I know, me too. We're gonna go inside and finish these. So we're gonna wrap this one up. I'm glad we tried this out. And
Me too.
I'm so happy that you hung out with us today and you checked it out along with us. And we love you. And until next time, we're gonna say, smoke 'em if you got 'em.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.